doing well on this Monday evening. My name is Leah, and I am your host of the Girls on Games podcast.
They were just dancing. Everybody was just dancing.
Oh, we were
You just
having
missed
like
that.
dance party.
No, I don't dance.
You bobbled your head, so it's close enough.
Yeah, we were having a dance party.
Disagreed.
This is podcast number 44 of
Hell yeah.
Games. It's been a wild time. We've had a crazy few days, haven't we, folks?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god, Graf, you're so loud.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
loud. He's loud in the microphone. So, we've got a kind of different podcast for you today. This is really loosey-goosey. It's going to be super conversational because we're back with the whole team. No guests, though. You guys are my guests. If that works, but we have no invitees here today. It's just the GOG team. So, without further ado, I want to get y'all introduced and stuff. Kat Ashley, how you doing?
Pretty good, you?
Good, good. You been playing a lot of Halo?
Yes. Well, actually, no. I haven't played in, I think, 24 hours. Or a little
my
over
God.
24. A little over.
It's actually in hours now. Wow, it's not even like 3 days. It's
Fuck,
in
it's actually-
hours.
For me, that's a pat on the back, because I was supposed to play before, but I did something unthinkable, and I couldn't play, so I'm going to play afterwards.
Even Denny Talbot was admiring your Halo tattoo yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
You did something
yeah.
unthinkable.
I'm kind of sad I wasn't on the podcast with him, to be honest. He's so funny.
Dude, he'll be on another podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He wants to come
Stop
back.
in my
He
place.
wants us to go there. He told me I can go, even though my French is, like, terrible. So that's going to be hilarious. We've also got Graf hanging out with us here this evening.
Me?
Doing? Yeah, you
Oh
with
my
your
God.
orange toque.
Yeah. Look
Yeah.
at it. Look, I'm ready to go save some lives.
Yep,
I'm
the
awesome.
orange toque indoors.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know if you burned him on that
You
earlier.
missed
Hey,
the best of burns.
Are you judging me? I mean, I bought it with you, Katrin, and you're judging
No,
me.
you didn't. Did you?
This is a
Well, yeah, I did.
podcast, guys, except for the games themselves. We're allowed to talk about that, but not about each other, all right? You have to keep peace in here.
Forever 21, Kat.
Forever 21, nice. You bought it? Okay, you bought it too. Well, they have guy stuff, don't they?
No, it's a girl too.
Oh, Forever 21. Okay, I heard November
Jesus.
21. I was like, what the fuck
Yes.
is he talking about? Yes.
Wow.
We've also got Simo on here being technical producer extraordinaire, along with hanging out again this evening.
Hello.
He's the CSGO master wizard.
I'm not.
I was watching you play the other night. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cool. You missed the salty pants in me get out on the first match. I was so fucking salty, but then the second one was better, so that was
Okay,
cool.
cool. It's all good. So yeah, just to clue y'all in, we've got guys on games now, streaming as well to round
you,
out
Simo?
the Twitch schedule here, because we're all up to our eyeballs, and the guys wanna stream for you. So we're
Yeah.
gonna make that happen. So we've had Graf stream one evening. He did Fallout. We've had Simo stream one evening on CS:GO. That will continue. So yeah, as Graf makes the schedule each week, he'll be throwing the boys in there too.
We're
It's
not
gonna be
as
fun.
pretty, but you know, it'll do.
It's like Takeover. so
Graf,
you'll know
Graf
this.
is pretty hot though. He's a pretty hot tamale right there. Look at this cute mug. Look at this cute little
Yes.
motherfucker.
Stop it. Stop it.
I just want to tickle your chin. Look at it. You don't see, but I'm tickling your
I
chin.
feel it. I feel it, and I love it.
But Craig is in chat. He's like, yes, finally, love for the men. It's not that I didn't love the men. It's that. It's called Girls on Games.
Leia loves the men.
Whoa.
Le-
I'd come out a way to spin it.
Who doesn't really?
Leah and man.
Anyways. Oh, shut up.
Oh my god, guys.
So it's gonna be this kind of podcast, eh?
It's gonna be this. This is gonna be a silly podcast this evening.
Yes,
We're
I love
totally,
it already.
off the rails. We're all working on like zero sleep and lots of coffee and Red Bull. We've had a crazy past few weeks. A lot of stuff going on because it's review season, and that's just the way it is. So there's games to play, games to write about, unboxings to do, MIGs to go to, events, this, that, the other thing. We're all over the place. So, yeah, this is going to be the loosest, silliest podcast you've ever seen from us. That's okay, right?
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
No,
No, there's not much choice.
no fun here.
So, I think we get into the news. Are you guys cool with that? We haven't
Yeah.
done news like weeks.
I have a news announcement to make.
You have a news.
Woo!
Yeah. nothing to do with gaming, although some might argue that it does. Trudeau, our wonderful Prime Minister, just gave the Justice Minister mandate to begin marijuana legalization. So it's actually gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just read that?
Yeah. It just
Like-
happened a couple hours ago.
Oh,
But
So-
wait, hold that thought. It is a banned substance if you plan on competing in esports.
Okay.
Don't do
Well,
that!
okay. Well, that's why it's somewhat related to gaming. And I saw a comment that I thought was really funny, and they said they should call it Build C420, and I thought that was very.
Oh my god, that would be
Oh my
brilliant.
God, if they do-
That's not how it works, but it'll be fucking funny.
But the one thing I want to know is, are they going to have stores set up where I could walk in and be like, okay, I would like
I have
don't know.
no
They have,
fucking
like,
clue.
pound of
One
fucking
here and you're like, try this, then this one. Like they
Purple
have
Hills or something?
I
Yeah.
have no clue.
Oh my
Okay.
god, tax the shit out of that. They're gonna make so much money.
They're gonna
maybe
make
less
so much
with
money.
Oh
Vector.
man.
Like, it's gonna fill the Canadian cuff like you don't even fucking know. It's gonna be insane.
Oh
I
my.
need to start smoking.
Yeah, I'm gonna start smoking too, just to like, oh no, it's okay. I'm helping the government. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
we're
helping
fine.
things make better.
Oh my guys. Speaking of Trudeau, Trudeau was also tied up on Friday because there was the crazy Paris attacks. And with that being said, some news that hit was all about the PS4, which is kind of wonky, or like terrorist test PS4. How does this match up? Apparently, the news is breaking that that potentially the chat feature was being used to communicate. Now, this brings into account, like, you know, the encryption services and how difficult it is to track, like, VoIP and that kind of stuff, even like what we're doing here now, how to, like, the governments watch that kind of stuff.
They do.
And I guess that's coming into play now. People can, like, because these are different ways for people to communicate and get in touch with each other, they're going to start monitoring it. So people are going to start monitoring us swearing while playing Halo.
Yeah, but that's hard to do though. I mean,
Good.
Look,
Well, I
we,
don't-
Fun with me.
we have nothing to hide, so I mean, yes,
All
it
I
sucks,
do.
and well, I mean, they're doing it anyway already on
Exactly, I was
everything
about
that
to
we're
say that.
doing. So, you know, if
But it's
if they can stop more attacks happening about monitoring PS4 or whatever the fuck, then you know, good on them.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see that this has come wrapped up into it. So the news like blew up in the past 2 days or so because they had found a PlayStation there in one of the homes, and I just thought that was kind of wild that that's the news. And why PS4? Obviously, this is something that that deals with Xbox Live deals with, even what we're using now, you know, with Skype and stuff. That has to, you know, come into effect. Technology and encryption and all that kind of stuff. It's interesting conversations.
Well, I read somewhere that when the PS4 and Xbox One came out, it was actually something that the government contacted companies saying, okay, look, like, we know that you're making this, but we know that it's not very secure, so they actually had concerns, so I guess their concerns were, you know, made sense, were founded, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
But
So I guess we'll be seeing some information come down about that in the near future. On a more happier note, MIGS. 3 of us were at MIGS. Simone
Yes.
didn't get a chance
how
to
was
do
it? How was the MIGS?
it was amazing. I loved
Oh,
it.
good.
So,
So-
explain to me what is MIGS for
MIGS
people
is
that don't know.
the Montreal International Games Summit. So essentially, it is a exhibition conference for developers, people in the industry, less so than like commercial sense, because it's all about like recruitment and showing off what they're doing, showing the different game studios are working on, and that kind of stuff, which is really cool. And they have lots of panels on like the industry and think of it like GDC.
Uh-huh.
But on a smaller scale in Montreal.
That's cool. Any announcement or fun things happening over there, or is it just really for the industry people?
We got to try out some cool stuff. So they did have a lot of VR there, and we got to talk to some ladies from Minority VR and Minority Media. Got to try the new game Time Machine, which puts you underwater in the prehistoric era as you like navigate through and do research on dinosaurs, which is really cool. And it was Graf's first time using VR. So Graf,
Oh god.
what'd you think?
Oh my god, it was amazing. First off, I really love like the setting, prehistoric. Like that was pretty amazing. It felt good. It felt like I was watching my hands, and you can see like your hands moving in the VR. like,
Mhm.
and I wanted to touch them. I wanted to go grab and touch them, but I knew that they weren't real. But I still wanted to try and touch them. Um, although I was kind of disappointed by the image quality, like
Yeah.
inside, it feels kind of like muddy a little bit. It's not like very high resolution, right?
Well, that's the thing. I think it was the Oculus at Game On.
Mhm.
I think it was the Oculus or
Yeah,
they
it was
had
the one I
Oculus there.
tried.
and it was like such bad resolution that yeah, I
Yeah.
mean the immersion is cool, but I felt like the resolution was so fucking bad on both eyes that I was like, this looks fake. It feels real, but it looks fake, which is kind of like the complete opposite of what games are now. It looks
Right.
real, but you know it's fake.
Yeah.
It kind of fucked me up a bit.
It definitely needed, like, if they wanted to mask that, like, one thing that Nintendo does really well is how they stylize stuff. So if they wanted to mask that, then they could do it through style. But the whole point of, especially what they were doing, was trying to show realism. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely, obviously, there's some stuff.
Did
that has
you
to do with
did you feel dizzy, Graph? Using
Um,
it, or-
Not really. I felt lightheaded, but not dizzy. Like
Okay.
when I stopped using it and I was walking around, I was telling the girl from the company that I felt like I was like, oh my god, I felt like I was like in another world.
Yeah.
And I was walking on the real world and it felt weird, like I was floating a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it was that immersive. And that is a credit for their game because I felt like I was in water and I would look up and I would see like the sun. I think that what was made very well is that first off like my hands of course, but also like the UI. If you looked up, if you remember like Leah, you could see like a sort of a dashboard thing.
Yeah, the dashboard, but they told you to look up at one point.
Yeah, but I
It was
love
almost
that.
just behind your head, like borderline. Like it was like right here. Like that's what it felt like.
It was so cool though to look at, and that was sharp. That
Yes,
you could see that well. So I love to look up like that, and yeah, honestly, I loved it. I loved it. It was cool.
That was one thing when I was doing the PlayStation VR one at Fan Expo, and you were shooting, and like I would actually like you're sitting in the car, you know, there's supposed to be a window here. I would actually go and like lean out and try and look behind me, and you could do that. You could do that. It was weird. So yeah, you definitely feel like you're in it when you've got that thing on, and I think it also has to do with the fact that it's blocking your peripheral
Yeah.
vision.
100%.
But by blocking that out, like it's just borderline enough that you can see it, unlike TV or a screen or something where it's a window,
Yeah.
right? So
Because I remember trying it, and I remember that one point I got really fucking dizzy because it was like the roller coaster thing, or
yeah,
like the
that's
flippy,
yeah, it was a
whatever
roller
the fuck.
coaster.
that messes with
At
you.
one point I was like, whoa, like I felt really dizzy, so there was like a little crack at the window. So when I was feeling dizzy, I just like looked there. So I'm like, okay, this is a fake world, so I didn't feel as bad. But I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I'm such a pussy for everything that comes to like flips and fucking realistic. Like Laron, no, don't ever take me to Laron. I'm gonna vom all over your face. So let's
But what
not
I
do
did in
that.
both these instances were nothing to do. Like I felt that I know exactly what you're talking about with that roller coaster or swing thing.
Yeah.
The Game On. That I felt the vertigo there. But these two, neither of them, I felt vertigo.
Okay. Maybe it's just what they were showing that was different.
I think it's a combination of things. One thing is what they were showing and the motion and what it's making you see, but also it has to do with sound. So we were talking to the folks from Minority Media. They were even talking about how if by like a little bit, if the phasing is off between the left ear and the right ear and the sound while you're doing the VR, that can give you vertigo too.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting to think that like that'll mess you up just as much as seeing something.
Well,
Yeah, people who have ear imbalances tend to have vertigo.
That's true.
So
Well, I don't know if you ever heard like it's called I think it's called 3D sound, and it's like something like you put your headphones or whatever on, and like I remember I listened to one of them. It's like getting your haircut, and I don't know how the fuck they did it, but like the way that the sound was navigating like through and like which channel it was using, you
Yeah.
really felt like someone was cutting your hair was behind you. It was really fucking
Oh,
freaky
cool.
because I got scared. I'm like, what the fuck is behind you? You know?
Do you guys game with 5.1 or 7.2 surround sound?
Yes. I think 7 in my Sennheiser, but I could be wrong.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure what the hell my Xbox.
But it
is.
I have
depends
stereo
on-
on mine.
Yeah, and then again, like most games now don't take advantage of positional audio. I think that's what it's called, positional audio.
Yep.
So,
I find some do.
That's rare.
Like I heard it in Until Dawn. I was playing it with you know, just sitting in my couch. Now, mind you, I don't hear it the same when I'm listening through headphones, but when I'm sitting with the 5.1 on, I can feel it. And mind you, the speakers too that I have behind me are like really close behind me, so I notice it.
Well, on the Xbox, you only have stereo sound if you're using the headset from the controller.
Yeah, that's of course. Yeah,
So,
but
I
in most
mean-
cases, if I'm sitting on my couch, it's in 5.1.
It kind of sucks that it's only that it's not 5.1.
Well, it is if you're playing from like the console and you have like a sound system plugged in. But if you have your
Plug into the
headset
controller?
controller, yeah,
Oh,
you only have
okay.
stereo.
You only have stereo, okay.
Well, it's
Yeah.
wireless, so I guess that's why they can't
Yeah,
push
I
out
imagine that
5.1
we-
through that.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
My God, that's a lot of stuff going. What else did we see at Migs? We got to go hang out with Denis Talbot. We
Yeah.
did. We were on a Twitch conversation with folks from I Am Gamer, who was hosting their, who was broadcasting a lot of stuff on the stage, and Multi-Shore.
Yeah,
And what else did we do? I'm trying to
the
think.
web series. That
Yes. What was it called again? J
yeah, JVDO, basically in French. So basically it says jeux vidéo en français. C'est JVDO.
Oh yeah.
You know. So it looked really interesting, but Leo has said that it was lacking some subs on it, right?
Well, I could understand, but the thing is that I think this series is really solid, and if they wanted to go super far, like it's on video games, especially in Montreal and stuff, they need
Yeah.
to subtitle it.
I'm sure they're going to implement that eventually.
Yeah.
I
I don't
was
know,
it
it
about?
might already be done, but the one we were watching was not. I mean,
Was
it was
not.
fine. I was understanding everything, but I'm like, this should be subtitled.
What
Like,
was it
Right.
about?
some
Uh,
AAA video game developed in
Yeah.
Montreal. That was the first episode. It's a series, a web series. The next one after that, I think they were starting to talk about indies and stuff. So it was very interesting. We saw a little bit
Ooh.
from UB. What was the other AAA?
Square Enix,
Square Enix.
or
Square
Eidos, yeah.
Enix. Yeah.
Phoenix,
We only got to
something.
see a little bit of it. Trying to remember now off the top of my head. Panache?
Well, I mean, everybody in Warner Brothers, is that possible?
Yeah. I think Warner Brothers was in it too. So
Aren't they
yeah, it
working
looks-
on the Superman game? WB Montreal?
They're doing.
Yeah, they're doing the
What?
superhero.
I think they're
video game.
working on the Superman game.
Really?
They're
Ooh.
doing well, it's not officially confirmed, but they released some like concept art, that kind of stuff I saw on Reddit a couple days ago. It's
Ah.
because they're making it a la Batman Arkham.
No,
But it's gonna-
nice.
but it's gonna be a
I'm not
Superman.
surprised about that because I remember when I did the interview there, I remember asking if they were planning on doing superhero games, other ones within the DC universe, and they said like we can't say anything. It's under.
Okay, so definitely
So
Superman.
it's that. yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised because WB had a booth there and they had comics at Migs.
Exactly.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
They did. Yeah, there's a lot of if you're looking for work in the video game realm in Montreal, Migs is definitely the spot to go because pretty much every single booth there was recruiting.
Oh, cool.
So that was pretty cool. And they have a dedicated page on Expresso Jobs for folks looking for gaming jobs. So that was really cool. So
Right.
yeah, we went around. We got to shake a lot of hands and talk to a lot of folks. Got some more 1-minute pitches. We got a full interview with the folks from Minority Media coming your way. I know Graph's going back to put some more hands-on games. For Honor is there. A whole bunch of stuff was there.
I'm sad I didn't get to try that. Actually, I should have.
We'll get it at some point. I'm
I
not
just
just
sat there and did it. I didn't.
So yeah, if you got time tomorrow, you should go check that out. It's at the Palais de Congrès here in Montreal. Next on the list, Black Friday. Guys, it's almost shopping time.
Oh my god.
God.
No.
The deals are coming.
Go look at the
Jesus.
guide I made last year.
Yes, if you
Black
wanna know how to
Friday is a
shop.
sham.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like Boxing Day style.
It's the same deal. It's the same deal, just prior to all the festivities of
Right.
Christmas. Yeah, exactly. But there are so many deals already leaking, coming out. It's like, why would you buy anything now? You know? And there's so many console bundles coming. It's kind of hard, like, to choose.
I got the #1 console bundle, so
You do.
Oh.
Halo 5.
Fighting words.
Mm-mm.
Do you guys?
There's
Do you
no way you
guys-
could beat that. Sorry, go on.
Do you guys have anything that you're looking for during Black Friday? Are you planning on doing any video game Christmas shopping for yourselves or others?
Honestly, nothing. I have pretty much everything. I have my Pip-Boy waiting for me in the United States of America.
I have everything. Catherine Ashley 2015.
Well, I have everything I want. I still want to get Tomb Raider, so I might pick that up. But that I might just ask for from Santa Claus. So
Somebody else can buy it on Black Friday.
exactly.
Or Papa.
Or Papa.
Maybe I want to grab if I see like a keyboard with Cherry MX Blue keys.
You just bought
you
it.
Yeah, but I bought a MX Brown keys. I want to try
Oh,
MX Blue
okay.
ones. So
Yeah,
if
me
I see a
too.
keyboard that is cheap enough
Yeah.
on Black Friday, I might get one. But it would need to be pretty cheap because I did just get a.
Actually, I love yours. I love is it the Quickfire TK from Cooler Master?
Yeah, I love it. You too.
Because like
Finder's dreaming. Do you see the chat?
yeah, 80-inch 4K
Trying to look
3D
at the
TV,
chat.
$1,400. Not gonna happen, bud. But what I like about Graf's keyboard is that I play CS mostly, and I always use the numpad. And I find that show it if you can show it.
Can I show it? Like you can see it the numpad.
Well, you don't see like the other way, but more often than not, what I hate about like tournament size keyboard is that they cut the numpad as opposed to cut the arrows who no one fucking uses. And yeah, exactly. They cut the numpad and the arrows. Whereas this is fucking smart because they keep the numpad, but they remove all the arrows in the middle that no one fucking needs. So I'm actually interested in getting a Cherry MX Blue Quickfire TK. So that's also something I'm looking to, and also in a computer case because mine broke.
Did that just happen?
No, it's when we did the Rock Band stream.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck I did it, but that's one of the pieces from the front panel where like the connectors are. It just fucking. It was just glued, so like it's cheap as fuck. So
when people do rock and roll and they beat up their guitars, it doesn't mean you're supposed to do that when you rock band and stream it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I just like moving it around really fucked it up. So I'm really sad because I love the case, but it's like the front panel is so fucking cheap. Corsair, you bunch of pussies. So, I don't know what I'm gonna get yet. I'm looking at the if I do get one, I'll do a opening or review or something.
All right, sweet. That'll be fun. And Kat, did you say you Tomb Raider? You still
Yeah.
that's it?
Well, I mean, I have a lot of stuff. And like I'm a student, so I have to like fucking calm it on the purchases. But yes, if I had
You
to...
don't fucking say.
Shut up. But yeah, so yeah, basically I would want Tomb Raider, maybe Black Ops 3, and but that, like I said, I just write a letter to Santa Claus and hopefully that'll show up Christmas morning.
Yeah, very nice.
So Black Friday, I will not be attending.
Ah, okay. Yeah, me myself, I'm looking for a TV to put in this room here so that I can stream games. Because the one that I have there right now is a piece of poop and has components. Yes.
What year is this?
Dude, that was bought in
A while ago.
2007.
That's 8 years ago.
Yeah,
Holy
think about
shit.
that now. Think about that.
Graph
Yeah,
you loud when you type.
And it's I think it was bought at like Costco or something, and it's like if you wanted to have like a 19-inch screen or something like that, you had to have component, like you didn't have a choice. But it feels like that transition between like S-video and stuff, it's straight to HDMI, went through component super fast.
Yeah, because fuck component. It's just like 3 wires and it's in the way and it's just annoying. HDMI is 1 cable, plug it in, you're done.
The other thing I want to try and get is a PlayStation 4 camera.
Oh, yeah.
Because that would be the time to buy it.
Honestly, Leia, I bought an RCA at Walmart, 32-inch. It has like 4 HDMI port. It's like 60 hertz, 720p, which is fine for consoles, and it cost me $250.
Well, actually, I had some points on one of my credit cards and I have $200 to spend at Broy Martineau. So I'm hoping Broy Martineau has some good deals.
And the PS4 camera, though, I mean, kind of sucks, honestly.
I find the Kinect sucks too. I wish they had like,
you know what I mean?
Third party.
The PS4 camera is so much worse than the Kinect. I mean, when I watch a voice stream, he has a camera both on the PS4 and the Kinect, and I find on the PS4 the camera is like a small square. You barely see anything.
But you set that up, eh? There's different settings for that. You can make it bigger.
Well, unless voice doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, no, because
But voicey,
when
maybe.
Catherine
But
was streaming, we went and tinkered around in there because when we were trying to do the Lego Dimensions,
yeah.
we were playing with the camera settings, and yeah, there's a spot in there. But it's like if you want to have chat show up on screen, which is kind of cool, they have it's a really small image. But if you don't care about the chat going there, you can have a nice big one. So it's up to you.
Catherine
Oh.
confirms that it sucks. Catherine
Oh, yeah?
Smith in
But
the
it
chat.
is easier than a capture card. That is very true. That is very true. But with hopefully once if you know like if I decide not to do the PlayStation camera, I get the TV, then maybe it'll work out better because I'll be streaming it here anyway. But it's just a pain because my consoles are out there and I gotta pull them in here and hook them all up.
You guys need to donate so we can buy shit for you guys.
That's why I have my Xbox connected to my computer. So I
Yeah,
can
that's
stream through
You
the
have two Xboxes
my
in your
capture card.
household. I
I
don't.
know.
I have PlayStation and an Xbox.
Oh, and by the way, Kat, I know I can make it bigger. Thank you.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's what she said.
Oh shit!
That's what he said, actually.
Also for me though, I think I might like to look at the Elite controller, but there's not going to be any deals on that one. But
Just came out.
Oh my god, absolutely not.
I know,
But it's
but
worth it, though. It's
Not even a chance.
I know. Like Paul's like, wow. But how do you like it, Catherine? The Elite.
I haven't even fucking hooked it up yet because okay. Well, listen to this. There was with Halo 5's release. No, there's a logic behind it. Do not shake your head. There's a logic behind it. In Halo 5, new controllers, the one with the direct, where you could hook up directly your headset to the controller. So my Halo 5 one and the Elite one is not. I forgot how they explained it, but it's not. When you turn your joystick, your left joystick, it makes a square rather than a circle, so it makes your aiming off in Halo. So I've been using my old ass fucking controller to play Halo. I haven't been using my Halo 5 one, nor have I been using the Elite one because of that bug. But they're apparently going to patch it. So
have
until
to.
that happens, I'm not touching my Elite because I bought the Elite for Halo, or I got it as a present for Halo. It's my birthday present. So
2 months. 2 months early.
What
yes,
is?
I asked my parents. I'm like, please, for the love of God, give it to me. And then when I fucking read about that, I was like, damn, you're right. And I tried it out, and yeah, it makes the square when you turn your left joystick. So I had to scrap it for now, use my old one, and when they patch it, I'll just use the Elite. It's no biggie. Ain't no biggie. I'm not supposed to get until December
Halo.
16th anyways, so.
Still playing Halo. Doesn't
And I'm
matter.
still playing Halo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course.
All right, moving on to the next thing. Nintendo Direct happened on Thursday. First one since Iwata-san passed away. Took them a little while, but I think they had a lot of stuff they had to get sorted. One thing being pushing back Star Fox, and they wanted to have some things to talk about. And I think some of these things are actually a scramble in order to have something to talk about. Well, we'll discuss that. But yeah, first off, Cloud is now going to be a character in Super Smash Brothers from Final Fantasy VII. That's an
Finally.
interesting one.
It's about time.
About
Damn it.
time. But it had,
Just-
it was never on a Nintendo console, from
It
my
was?
understanding.
Well, not 7, but Final Fantasy games.
No,
were
but
on
7
Nintendo
wasn't.
consoles. No, not 7.
Well, I mean, neither was. Oh, yeah, Metal Gear was on the Nintendo console.
Mm.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty happy. But I mean, I don't play Smash Bros. But I love Cloud. It was amazing. Yeah, good for them.
Very much.
I'm gonna say something that
Go.
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for. I think Final Fantasy VII is very overrated.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, I like
It's
it
a
though.
good game, but
It's
it's
still
not
good.
like the fucking masterpiece that people make it out
I
to be.
think it was the
Craig!
emotional
Hey,
stuff
sorry,
that pulled
Craig-
you through that got people.
Craig just donated $10. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Craig.
I
Thank
think
Craig.
he wanted to be the top donator of the month. He didn't like
Oh,
seeing
thank you,
Paul
Craig.
there.
They have the little competition going on.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, Riley. You were saying I'm cut you off. I'm so sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
it's okay. I think if Final Fantasy was folks' first time really getting their heartstrings pulled, and that whole like Japanese style of like, you know, killing off big characters, like that doesn't usually happen in American styled storytelling to kill
Yeah,
off lead
but, like-
characters. So yeah, I think that's what got people with Final Fantasy.
9
And-
story was so much better. It was like 7 had like so
Which
many.
story?
9. Final
Yeah,
Fantasy 9.
I enjoyed 9 too, but I
Like-
mean, I think it's just the first one that got people and it's stuck in their brains. It's like
Maybe.
GoldenEye.
It's like the first
GoldenEye doesn't
3D
live very
one.
well right now, but you know, it's still stuck in our brains. Like, that thing that got us back in the day.
I think I think it's the fact that it was the first one on the PlayStation as well, and like the 3D revolution. Because like personally for me, it's 6. 6 is the best.
Oh my god. It's true.
But
Six is insane.
that was on the Super Nintendo, was 2D. I think for a lot of people, it didn't have like the same impact. I mean, I know that a lot of people bought Final Fantasy VII because they saw the trailers and they saw a guy on a motorcycle, and they thought like it was like an action game, and it was they were like, oh my god, what is this? But a lot of people play it still, and they loved it, you know, even though they were expecting like an action game. And that's what happened, right? But for me, my first Final Fantasy was the first one on the NES. So I played the first one, the fourth one, the sixth one, then I played 7. That was my fourth one of them all. And I, it was good. It was an okay game. I liked it. But...
I'm sorry, Paul just donated $10.01 just to outdo Craig.
Oh, bro.
Well done. Well
Thanks, guys.
fucking done.
Oh my god, Paul,
Bravo.
you're amazing. Thank you. But that is fucking funny. Thank you.
Is this rice rules? Funny.
So I agree with you, Simone. I agree with you.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Cool.
I don't know. There's just something about well, I replayed it recently. Well, not recently, like a couple years ago, 7, and it was just so goofy fucking looking that I could just not get over it. It's so fucking goofy looking. Like it's like playing Legos. It's just no. I
guess the time will tell when we see that HD remake.
if it
Then
comes
we'll
out.
know. Was the story actually that strong?
No.
But at the same time, guys, I mean, like in the same generation, the same era, I also think that Ocarina of Time is overrated.
Agreed.
So, I think that both games were released like a year apart or something like that. And, I think that they're both overrated because they were the first big 3D games and people they went crazy over them. But I don't think they were as good as the games that came before them and after them.
The Water Temple is the greatest thing that ever lived.
Honestly, I think the best Zelda I played is Link Between Worlds.
That
It
is
was my
very
favorite
good.
Zelda of all
That's
time.
very
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah, it's good and it's unique in its mechanics.
The mechanic is so interesting. I remember the first time I saw it, I'm like how the fuck are they gonna make that interesting? Like you merge into all, but they figured out a way to make it super interesting. There was always something new. Each dungeon introduced a new mechanic, and like you didn't need to have an item to finish a dungeon, and it helped. But like I don't know, I just
Did you finish the game?
Yeah, of course.
That last battle.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It's a great game. I loved it.
Yeah. Keeping on this Legend of Zelda hype train. Twilight Princess HD! Hey!
Yeah, it's cool.
So I think this is totally because we don't have the HD Zelda, whatever they want to call it, yet that we were supposed to get by now or around this time.
I'm
Twilight
sorry.
Princess HD. What are you giggling about?
Craig just donated $10.02.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love these guys.
You guys crack us up.
Oh, boy.
Crack us up. My email's gonna be
Well,
full.
thank you, Craig. But...
Thanks, guys. I mean,
Guys.
honestly.
You guys have to stop. Well, no, don't stop, but stop.
It's a very nice ball. Twilight Princess HD. I'm excited about that because I didn't finish that game. My ex did, and I feel like I should play it, but I don't want to play it with the waggle. So I'll be excited to do that. And I know that was a good motion. I did that.
Pro controller. Someone make a gif of Leia going.
No.
Please, someone make a gif of Leia.
I actually own that game on the GameCube, so I play it with the real GameCube controller.
Nice.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. It's a good game. It's not as good as Wind Waker in my opinion, but
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker is so good.
The HD version is really
But pretty darn good. Better than Ocarina of Time.
Agreed.
By
I know.
A mile. It's a mile
Je fais
ahead.
exprès. Je fais exprès, là.
stream this week.
Oh!
All right, we've got more Zelda news. Hyrule Warriors Legends will have a female Link.
That's cool.
I really like it, and her illustration's really amazing. I love it.
She looks good, yeah.
Yeah, can't they just make Link genderless?
But I don't think she's a female Link, though.
No. That's how they put it up. Girl Link, Linkle. Linkle?
Can't.
Yeah,
Okay,
Linkle.
Yeah.
Skype is wigging out for me, by the way, guys. Like, I can't hear you guys properly.
Yeah, you're lagging out, honey.
But I'm just gonna keep
Yeah, you
talking.
too.
'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know if you
lagging.
hear me or not. But
Cat? Cat?
okay. Yes, Cat's here. What up? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Waiting for you to
What's
talk.
going on? Okay. Okay, go. Okay. I don't know. Because I don't know if I'm talking and you hear me if I'm frozen on screen because everyone's frozen in front of me. So it's like I'm talking to a wall of like frozen people. Anyways, okay. But I don't think I think she's just a new character, isn't she? From what I read, because I find it stupid if we call her female Link, because then we kind of remove her own agency from being.
Yeah, she's Link
a new
Lee.
female character and just making her like a. Yeah, she's not Link female. She's Link Lee.
It says,
She's a new
okay,
character.
Polygon says
right?
Linky,
So it's
a
wrong to call her female Link, 'cause
version
she's
of
new
Link will wield
female
a pair
character.
of crossbows.
Sorry, go ahead, Leia, because Catherine was talking over you.
Okay.
Says Polygon says Linkly,
What?
a female version of Link that will wield a pair of crossbows. Nindo described Linkly as a girl who lives in a small village filled with cuckoos. I never know how to say that. The Zelda equivalent of chicken, and a dual wields a pair of crossbows. She's got a powerful spin kick move and is described as energetic.
So she's a demon hunter?
She's a demon hunter. That's okay. I
Again.
like playing a demon hunter.
Everybody's a demon hunter nowadays.
Seriously.
Demon hunter. Pew pew.
Even Simone is.
No, I play a Barb season 4.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, that's happening, which is kind of exciting, but I just want them to just be like, Link can be a guy or a girl. Period. Done.
All
Hi,
right.
Nintendo. Link can be a guy or a girl.
I don't know. I would still just call her.
Yeah.
Linkle, new character. Anyway,
I know that everybody is freaking out over this news, and I
hear
like,
anybody.
and who really cares? I think this is just filler. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow are coming to the 3DS eShop. Do I care? No. Why?
Depends.
Pokemon hasn't changed at all.
Hold on.
What?
If you can
What?
trade with the most recent generations of Pokemon games, then it's interesting.
Yes, and I
If
think
you can't
that's
trade,
something
then it
that-
sucks.
Yes, I believe that is what's happening because obviously in the new games it's harder to get the older Pokemon and so on and so forth. So they don't even exist in the older game. I don't
Oh,
know
boy.
if patches for that. That'll be interesting to see. But honestly, can we just have a different version of Pokemon? Oh wait, we are getting one. It's called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I have to
Can
play
we
that
have
game.
a fucking Wii U Pokemon game?
Oh my god!
What are they
Wouldn't that be
waiting
awesome?
for?
When you bring your freaking amiibo and it's your damn Pokemon with you where you go
Like-
and you put on your friends and you battle.
Like,
Yes.
that'll sell 1 million Wii U's. Why are they not just making a fucking Pokemon game for the Wii U? That'll sell all the consoles. They will sell out of Wii U's if they make a Pokemon game for the Wii
People
U.
would just be going,
It's just like, I don't know what
Money,
the
money,
fuck
money,
they're-
money.
I don't know what the
I've
fuck
never
they're
played a
waiting
Pokemon game.
for. You shut up. I'm muting you now. I'm muting you.
I've never played one. And
You're
today,
muted.
like,
You're
in
muted.
class,
You're
in
muted.
class,
I've
they were
only
playing
played
Pokemon.
Pokemon Snap.
Really?
who did I pick to be on my panel and on my team?
I've never played Pokemon game. Today they were playing it in class,
I've
and I was
only
looking
ever
at it. I was
played
like, what the heck is
Pokemon
that?
Snap, and I didn't even like it that much.
Yeah.
Okay,
F
this
Pokemon.
podcast is over.
F
We're-
Pokemon.
Nope, we're
Alright,
finishing.
move on.
Podcast is over.
Alright, guys, let's get into the stuff that everybody's been doing and why we've been so tied up lately. We're not playing games.
Are we? Really?
Because it seems like there's a new game coming out, landing on my desk every damn day, and I have to coordinate with someone to come pick it up. Oh my god, alright, so the number one game right now that even made Pornhub drop its viewership is Fallout 4. Graph, how goes Fallout?
It goes very well. It took me a few hours to get into it, but nowadays, though, it feels like it takes me a few hours to get into any game.
Yes.
But now I'm really loving it, and like loving it to the point where I think right now it's my favorite game. It's going very well. I'm going to be writing a first impressions article, even though I've played about like 10 hours, because for a game like Fallout, 10 hours is first impressions. But I'll keep on playing it for 100 hours, and then we'll see what happens. But I'm loving it right now.
How's dog meat?
Oh, I had a big
hate you.
conversation today in class about dog meat, because supposedly that there's people online who are hating on him. I love
How
him.
can you hate on a poor puppy?
I love him because he really acts like a dog. People are saying that he's annoying because I mean, let's say you're stealthing around, like dog meat is a dog, right? So maybe sometimes he's going to do something that's going to be distracting the enemy, or he might also alert the enemy even though you're trying to stealth around. And so he adds this random element to the game, which I find very interesting. But a lot of people are really annoyed by it. But I'm loving it. I'm loving him. I mean, when you start crouching, he crouches with you, and he tries to emulate you when you're doing stuff. Honestly, I mean, that game is something special. It really is. Sorry, Catherine.
I know Catherine.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my thing it's every second word I hear from you guys only. So I heard dog meat, and then I heard Catherine.
That's all you need to hear.
So I know you're.
That's all you need to hear.
What were you saying about me?
I was saying, I said dog meat and Catherine. That's what I said.
that's all he said.
Okay.
The rest he was just moving his mouth. Kat, now you have to go pick up your Pip-Boy, so you haven't had a chance yet to play the game because your game is still in the USA, right?
Yeah. So unfortunately, I don't read anything about Fallout. I don't speak about Fallout. I don't want to hear you talk about Fallout because I can't play it. So that's my fucking first impressions. I'm so damn jealous of Graf having it and everyone else being able to play it. But you know what? It actually works out well. I'm really busy in school right now, and already with Halo 5's multiplayer, which is crack in a box, it works out fine. Once I get it, I'll have more time, and I'll be able to devote December to it. So.
All right, well then let's talk about Halo 5 because it's something we haven't talked about a whole lot. Well, we haven't. We have a guest on the podcast. Go, Simo.
Before we move,
yeah,
I just want to say a little something about Fallout.
Okay.
I haven't played it.
Yeah.
Because it's $80 and I'm not there yet. So I'm gonna wait for it to go really cheap before I buy it. I don't even know if I'm gonna buy it though, because I feel that we give so many games. For example, Assassin's Creed Unity. Yeah. It was a messy bug. It was completely horrible. So many bugs, so many issues, and that game got fucking destroyed.
Okay.
Yet, a game like Fallout 4, which there's millions of videos online of the game bugging out, of having issues, of not working, of frame rate being tied to your fucking FPS. Maybe you guys didn't have any issues. That's cool. Like it or not, a lot of people are having issues. Yet, IGN gives it a 9 and says that the bugs and the weird shit is what makes the game nostalgic, because you know that it's a Bethesda game.
Double standard?
What the fuck? Like, I understand. Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, Giant Bomb gave the console versions only a 3 out of 5, and they gave the PC version a 4 out of 5. And the reason why they gave the console versions is because of low performance and basically bugs that and bugs and low performance basically.
Which is fine, but how? To me, the double standard is so fucking annoying. Just because it's a Bethesda game and they've been hyping it for so long and they've been working on it for so long, and they were like, it's fine. It's full of bugs and its issues, but it's fine. It's okay. The game is awesome. We're going to sell 750 million copies or whatever, but then you have a game like Assassin's Creed. Agree, Ubisoft is not, white in this. They probably rushed the game and all that kind of shit. But I'm kind of annoyed that there's such a double standard that since, for example, if Half-Life 3 comes out tomorrow and it's full of fucking bugs, they're still going to sell billions of copies just because it has the name Valve attached to it.
But at the same time, I think Unity was really, really, really fucking broken.
Okay, I said Unity. No, I said Unity, but it could be any other game.
And you. Wait, we're talking about Fallout bugs, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the thing with Unity is that also it's a much smaller game in scale, and I don't know. I don't feel like the two bugs can be compared. I don't know. I feel like
Unity wasn't the right game to compare it to.
And I played Fallout for 8 hours.
Because quite frankly.
And
Sorry, go on, Graf.
I played the game for 8 hours so far, and I haven't seen any bugs yet. So and Unity, after 5 minutes, you could barely play it because of the low frame rate and.
Yeah. Look at the size of Fallout. Look, there's ways to defend both. Look at the size of Fallout. How do you test everything? It's impossible. Impossible, right? Okay, that's one thing. Where I frown on the Fallout problem is Fallout, if you want to take it up against Unity, Fallout's have an extra year of development with this new console that Unity didn't have. Yes, Unity came out broken. They fixed it. And now they put out another game a year later, and they've learned from their mistakes. So, but I'm totally in agreement with you, Simo. You can't run this double standard. If you're going to shit on a game for having bugs, then you have to shit on the games for having bugs and coming out busted. You can't do it and say, oh, it's okay because it's Bethesda, and then totally trash the other game. That's not fair.
And what I said earlier about...
But Fallout's not busted, though, is it?
No.
Right, it was just really
I played
bugs,
Unity,
right?
I played
Such as,
Unity,
like headless
fine.
main characters, funny shit like that.
I didn't run into any major bugs in Unity.
Honestly,
No
and a good point that Cat Smith brings up in the chat is that they eventually fixed Unity. They eventually got around and fixed it. They never fixed fucking Fallout 3. They never fixed Skyrim. They never fixed all those fucking buggy games. It was actually the community who had to develop mods and shit to fix their own broken game. And they're like, basically, if you want to play the game and enjoy it, then install this mod pack that fixes everything that Bethesda couldn't go around and fixing. I mean, I loved Fallout 3, loved New Vegas, loved Skyrim, awesome games. I'm probably going to buy Fallout 4, but I'm just like really fucking annoyed that it's such a double standard, because just because the name Bethesda is there, then it's fine, then it's okay.
That's not the company's fault. That's the reviewers and our fault.
No, for sure, 100%, for sure it is.
Yeah.
But I'm just annoyed that it gets a free pass because just the Fallout name's attached to it.
But at the same time, no, it's not getting like rave reviews, right? I think so far it has like 86 on Metacritic. So it's not like Witcher 3 level reviews.
Scores.
Yeah.
User scores is even lower than that.
Yeah, so I mean, so it's not getting like a free pass everywhere. I think a lot of people are actually kind of hating on Fallout 4, and it seems that a lot of people are tired of the Bethesda formula. I've been seeing that a lot online lately. So I'm not sure it's getting like a free pass because it's Fallout 4 everywhere.
Cool. All right.
It's getting more reviews than I thought it would have gotten.
It's gotten what? Sorry? Cat, what did you say?
I'm just gonna kick Cat out of the fucking podcast. Her internet is fucking up right now, and it's
Okay,
annoying.
if you fucking do that, I will. Okay.
Okay. All right, Cat. Halo 5. Talk. We haven't talked about it.
About what?
Halo. This is the funniest podcast ever.
Halo? Okay, it's not my fault. I there's nothing I could do about this problem.
That's okay.
And-
Talk about Halo 5. What have you loved? What have you not loved?
Well, fuck. Halo 5. Well, okay. I mean, Halo 5. It's Halo 5. I love everything about it. There's nothing I dislike. There's nothing. I love the story. The multiplayer is seriously the best multiplayer I've played. I haven't had this much fun playing since Halo Reach, and back in those days I used to play with a bunch of people online. So it has that same feeling. It has that same, like, I don't know, competitiveness to it that Halo 4, like, sorely lacked. So I'm really, really pleased. And then we're not even going to mention MCC because that was, like, disaster. But yeah, Halo 5 is great. Well, Graf plays a shit ton of it, too, with me. And me and him, and we bring on Craig on our team. We yell orders at him. It's pretty fun.
Yes. I love it. I love doing that.
Poor Craig has like these panic attacks.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, cat, stop, cat. Okay, cat. Okay.
Oh, it's so fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Craigie.
I mean, but
But yeah,
playing
see,
around,
that's
I
what makes
mean,
it fun. And another thing that makes it fun, I have fun playing it alone. And that's, you know what, Halo 4, I never played it, the multiplayer alone, because I found it fucking boring. But Halo 5, sometimes I purposely put my chat to private, and nobody can add themselves to my party,
Yeah.
so I could play alone.
and then I complain. I complain a lot. I'm like, what the fuck is that, Catherine?
And then, yeah, Graf complains.
Jesus.
And I
fucking Christ.
keep on trucking by myself, lone wolf style.
Nice.
Good. What's up? What's happening? You don't like my swearing?
That's all good.
Oh, it's just
I'm giggling at you. Oh my. We've also got Tomb Raider. I've been playing Tomb Raider and been loving it. I'm actually really sad that it kind of got buried by Fallout.
So dumb.
It's so dumb because the game is so fucking good. I can't wait to go back and play again
so
now
sad.
after this podcast is over. So yeah, if you get a chance,
It sold
you got
like
an Xbox, play Tomb Raider.
it sold like 35,000 copies in the UK or something.
No.
Yeah, it sold like a ridiculous amount of copies.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
yesterday at Migs, I went up to the Crystal Dynamics folks and I was like, "Your game is awesome." Oh my. What else has come out in the past little while? Yokai Watch, I wrote an article on that. I actually think Yokai Watch is better than Pokemon. So, and I'm still playing it.
What?
Yeah, them fighting words right there. But you know what? I'm tired of Pokemon mechanics and not really changing. So, this gave me a little bit different sort of spin on things. It's got a better story. It's got better, storytelling, voice acting. It's got characters that are actually pretty interesting looking. They look like actual demons or spirits or something. So yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. If you got a 3DS, you should check it out. COD Black Ops 3 came out. I don't think anybody's played that.
No.
Given a copy, and there's been
I'm
two
tempted.
months to play.
I'm tempted to buy it on PC.
Really?
Yeah. The last COD game I played
I played the
was-
beta, Simo. It's fucking fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
It's
The
worth
last
it. No,
the last
honestly.
Call of Duty game I played was COD 4.
And then she cut out.
And then I stopped. So I don't know. Like I saw a lot of people saying that they really enjoyed COD 3, about Blops 3, and that it was a really good game, and that Treyarch did a good job. So I don't know. I'm kind of tempted. Hey, we just lost a Leia.
Me-
We just lost. a
Oh,
Leia.
wow, we're having
Oh,
some
Christ.
issues.
Leia. We just lost a-
Wow.
Am I lost? Am I here?
Yeah, you're
No,
still here,
yeah.
but we lost
Am I
Leia.
still here?
You're kind of here. man.
Okay. I would suggest you to get it. It's actually really fun.
You played it on console?
I give up. You know what? I'm just gonna talk myself.
I mean, we had the beta, Simon, both me and Kat, and so we played on the Xbox, and we loved it. And we really loved it. In fact, I think that if we had not gotten Halo, we would have gotten like Black Ops 3 for sure.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Halo is where it's at for us. Huh, Kat? What do you think, Kat? Do you agree, Catherine? Huh? Kat? Hi, Kat?
Okay, I just Cat. What the fuck? Okay, stop it. Write it down on the computer so I can read what the fuck is going on, so I can actually contribute in this podcast normally. Like a
Fender
human.
says, Leia's gone, we speak French now. On parle
Oh, they
français.
know.
Leia, I
On
think
parle
you're
French.
there, but...
Best podcast. I mean, this was a great podcast.
Alright, you know what? It's actually almost 9 o'clock, so...
Oh my God.
No! We didn't even get to our topic.
Well, okay,
Amazing, but no, I mean, if Leia can't come back, I can barely understand anybody that's
yeah,
going on.
I
I'm
think
praying
we'll,
I know what we're talking
I
about.
think we'll keep the topic for next week, guys.
Next week.
So,
I am.
Leia's restarting Skype, but I think it's already almost 9 o'clock,
It's
so...
such a disaster. Oh my God! What the fuck? Is it raining or snowing outside, or is
Guys,
there a hurricane?
fuck, guys. I don't know.
Okay, Leia, I see Leia. Hey, Leia's back!
Oh
Something
my
happened.
God!
All of a sudden, it just quit.
I've been dealing with you guys in slow motion and hearing like little spurts of words and like, okay,
Where'd
I
you
think we're
guys
talking
end up
about
there?
this.
Well, I seem fine, Catherine.
No, Leia's... Okay, calling it! We're done.
Oh, no,
We're
it
done
was
for...
so
And
fun.
Leia just crashed. Alright. Ciao, guys. Thank you so much for hanging around.
Oh my
This
God.
is our best podcast ever.
She
Thank you guys for hanging out.
What's going on?
Thanks everybody for the donation. Thanks everybody for the follow.
The games have to be fun. Yes, they have to be fun.
Yes, it had to be fun. We are definitely going to be back. Graph, you're going to post the streaming schedule this week, my friend.
Well,
Working
yeah,
on it.
tonight or tomorrow, depending on if I get like an answer from the other members
shit.
of what
Okay.
they're going to be playing.
All right.
But yeah.
So, we'll see you guys very soon. Sorry again for this fuck up, but this is gonna end the podcast on this note. Love you guys. I love you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thanks for
Oh my
watching.
God.